Today we are reading the poem of Goo Hara. So first of all, I have to say this is a very career-oriented woman. First of all, we see that the heartline is starting from the mount of Saturn. Then we see that the third phalanges of the fingers are very developed. So this means that this woman lived for her career. She was very ambitious and she did everything for her job. She was also very intelligent. If you see the line of head, it's very long and it's forking at the end. And it's extremely long headline. This means that she was very intelligent and very brainy. If I am to see her hand, I will say that she would have been thinking with her head instead of her heart. So she would been following her heart instead of her head instead of her heart. And if we see the heart line, we see that it's away from the fingers. So when it's away from the fingers, this means that this person doesn't connect emotionally very easily with people. Especially when the heart line starts from Saturn, this means this person is aloof. This person is very, like, how do you say, far away from people, doesn't connect easily with other people, doesn't make friends easily, doesn't open up easily, and is very secretive. So this person is very secretive and they feel like they can't share their true thoughts with anyone. So this also leads to a bit of depression and anxiety issues. But overall, if I'm to say that she was very intelligent as well, because the hand also shows a lot of intelligence. And another thing the hand shows is that there are double fate lines coming from the mount of the moon. So this means that she got success more than one country. I heard she was famous in Japan as well. So this basically means more than one country the person gets fame in. So this is also very important. She's sensitive but not too much. If we see the headline and lifeline, they're joined together, so this shows sensitivity, but her heartline does not show sensitivity as such. But it does show that if anything was to harm her career, especially with the third phalanges being developed, so that would mean that she would feel very depressed and she would feel very angry and she would take drastic steps to end that period of her life. So that is what it shows. So this is a bit different from the other K-pop idols whose hands we've read who have taken their own lives, because in this hand we see that this person is very head-driven, not heart-driven, and very intelligent. And this just means that this person was, what happened was in a moment of weakness they took their life without thinking of the consequences. So what happens is that instead of planning to do it or making a huge plan of how to do it or what to do, they just decide to take their own lives and end their life. So this is what happens. This is what happens with this type of intelligent people. We also have to see that the other aspects of her hand are very favorable. We see that there is an angle of generosity is very good. So she was very generous with her time and everything. And if we see the mounts, we see that Jupiter is developed, Apollo is developed, Mercury is developed, and Moon is developed, which gives the creativity. Venus is not that developed, so this shows that the lack of development shows the lack of love of life. People with developed amount of Venus usually don't take their lives because they have a love of life. So here they are full of life. So it's not necessary that if the person has a full amount of Venus, like Moonben, he has a full amount of Venus, but he still took his life. So that just means he's extra sensitive. But here, if we see that she did not have such a zest for life, such a love of life. So that could also have led to feelings of depression and everything. But I would say that this person is a bit different. A bit unique case is that her career might have been ending and then she just did a drastic action of ending her life. It wasn't pre-planned or anything. So this is what I see differently in her hand compared to other actors, actresses and K-pop idols. We also see she is very talented. We see that the fingers are long and we see that the third finger is exceptionally long. And the fingers are also long. If we see in the hand of people whose fingers are long, they are much more planners, they are more analyzers. So in her case, she didn't plan anything. I would say she didn't plan her death. It just happened in a moment of weakness. So there's that. And overall, she's very intelligent. If you see the headline is very long, forking at the end, which doubles the intelligence. So there's that as well. So very talented human being. But what happened was a drastic action, which sadly led to the demise at the age. And we can also see this demise on the hand. If you see this is the fate line and then this is the fate line, you see this break in the middle. So that is around the age of 28. So this we can also judge by the timing of the fate line that this was the time that she took her life. So that can also be shown that there's a break in the fate line there. So this is all we can say for Goo Hara. I hope the person who recommended this reading enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, like. If you love it, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.